Hey, what's up, everybody? It is the last weekly charting video of 2019. Can you believe it? I can't. It's crazy. It just seemed like it was January and February last year. So I'm super grateful for another year, and definitely grateful for all the people in my group. And 2020 is going to be even better. So this is our weekly charting video. Thanks for watching. Please, before I even start, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe on YouTube. That would be amazing. There's so much free content that I've been putting out. I've been putting it out for years now, like literally. And, really, that would help me out a ton if you did that. So I'd appreciate it. And, yeah, let's get in it. Man, if this is your first time seeing me, thanks for watching. We have an amazing community. I teach my strategies for trading, and click links below to get started. I don't know what else to say. So but I do have a bunch of charts to go over. So I just sent these out to my VIP group. And so I'm going to go over the charts I sent out. And it's a bunch. So first off, I went over our equity charts first, sent them out. So I'm not saying necessarily that we're turning around this week. I do think we are turning around though soon. I mean, look, we're very overbought on this RSI here, and you can see the momentum is diverging with the RSI, meaning it's pointing in a different direction, and it's telling us a different story. This is one of the reasons why I started using momentum. This is one of my older strategies, and I've gone back to it. But here we are on the Dow, and the Dow looks a little more weaker out of all of these, and probably has a lot to do with Boeing. But you can see our RSI is divergent here. And we have this huge throwover line, huge throwover. So what I'm looking for is for us to get back inside these throwovers whenever it does happen. And Tuesday, I believe it's Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday is the 31st, New Year's Eve. Wednesday, it's going to be dead as far as the market's going to be closed. And then next week's NFP. So I believe we have some Fed meeting minutes this week as well. So we've got some heavy hitters coming up, and RSI is divergent here on the Dow Jones, and then let's take a look at the NASDAQ. And if I'm talking about the RSI or in the momentum indicators diverging here, so this is definitely apparent on the NASDAQ. Look how overbought we are, and we're walking into a perfect storm, and that's what I want to really tie together in all these charts that I'm sharing is just a big perfect storm of risk off brewing. And shout out to Twanza in the group. She made a great call talking about, we're messaging back and forth on Instagram, and talking about she's keeping an eye on exotic pairs. I know she trades the South African Rand a lot. And so here we are in US dollar Rand. And the thing is, hold on here, let me exit. Okay, just wanted to make sure I was sharing my screen the whole time because I've done that before and I had to start the whole video over. The thing is, once we get into some risk off activity, especially a move, a pullback, a dip in these equity markets, I'm not saying it's going to be a correction, probably not, but I think we are definitely headed that way. That is going to significantly strengthen these dollar pairs, or not really dollar pairs so much as the dollar against these exotic currencies. And so we have some great setups here. And, if you play they're hard to trade, but if you play them right, and I think she made a great call, it's a great job, they can be super, super profitable. So, if we're looking at we don't have to be trading the S&P 500, but if we're waiting for, you know, some really weakness in the equity markets and then take that over and look to be buying dollars against these exotic currencies. And I think dollar NOK clearly is at a huge point, potential buying opportunity here. And look, I think the dollar is going to be weak going into 2020, but we are due for some dollar strength. Look how oversold we are in the RSI here, you know, multi-year trend line. So this is a great setup. I'm going to be looking to buy dollar NOK this week. And so here we are. If we keep this, you know, potential that risk off could be happening, if not this week, then also next week. Say next week we get a bad NFP, then oh man, that's gonna be you know, bad for equities for sure. And so I want to highlight here. This is a great example. You can see how overbought we are in this RSI, but you can see the momentum indicator here turning lower. And so that's a great example of using divergence across these different indicators. And that is signaling a potential move lower. And so NZD, JPY looks like an incredible shorting opportunity. And I think we're going to have some serious yen strength coming in. Dollar CAD, if we're looking at USDNOK, we need to look at USDCAD. We probably need to look at oil as well, because all those are big, you know, the Norway and Canada are big oil exporters. So let's take a look at oil. I didn't share that chart. So let's take a look now. Here we are. That sweet Texas tea. And so I was doing some training videos, updating the training. And that's what these lines are from. So here we are, another example of the momentum diverging with RSI. And I think that's signaling a turn lower. This could be a breakout here, obviously, or it could be a bit of a false breakout. And I think that the potential is there for that to happen. So, you know, we're on 4 hour here, we're in a ascending wedge. So if we drop back below this trend line here, oh man, oil is going to be a great shorting opportunity. And then to take that back to our pairs that I shared and the charts that I shared in VIP. And, you know, if you join the VIP group, you get access to all these charts. And it's not only me sharing these charts, but also some of the great traders that are in the VIP group too. Everybody's sharing theirs in the chat room as well. It's awesome. So dollar CAD, if we got that turnaround in oil, that would mean some significant weakness for Canadian dollar, and would also, that would be great for our dollar NOK for getting a bounce here. And so here we are with New Zealand yen coming back. And also, just to tie this together to the S&P 500, to the Dow, to NASDAQ, if we see some weakness in those equities, that's going to just make these commodity currencies like New Zealand, Aussie, CAD really fall flat on their face. Dollar CAD. Here we are on AJ. AJ's at a great resistance level. We're getting into some overbought territory in the RSI. So, you know, even getting a closer retest of this, like, you know, top of this trend line, potential throw over line would be a great place for settlement. NZD USD. So say we get a pullback in New Zealand dollar, then that would be a great opportunity here as well. You can see this inverted head and shoulder pattern played itself out. And we also have a potential larger one forming, shoulder, head, and maybe we get a bounce here to the backside of this trend line, carving out another shoulder. Dollar index is at an interesting junction here. This is like, you know, the last stronghold for the dollar index. And, you know, we break below this level, it is gone, man. It is gone. That's all she wrote. So we really need to, for dollar bulls, for the people that are looking to buy dollars, you really want to get back and close back inside this trend line this week for sure. Let's see here. And then so dollar yen, interesting. All these other yen pairs have been rallying with the S&P 500 except the dollar yen. And it's been, you know, really flagging strength here. I think this is a lot to do with the breakout in gold. So that, which is a clue, dollar yen is the great market barometer, I believe. And it's a great clue that, you know, the market isn't fully convinced of that, you know, well, at least that this risk activity is going to continue into 2020. Euro USD, I shot a video about this, already shared it with my group. I think the bottom is in here. You know, we have this massive downtrend and false breakdown here, and a false breakdown usually leads to a breakout. And I think once we clear this 112 level, it's going to be more or less cleared for takeoff. So, and this has a lot to do with, you know, if you see the dollar index breaking down here, euro is going to be leading the way big time. So we have so many setups materializing. Here we are in gold. I've shot so many videos lately about gold, and you know, this is just continues to man, you know, I think we get some dollar strength coming in the market. We will get a dip here, and I really hope we do, because it's going to create a great buying opportunity to get long this metal. Going back to our exotic currencies, dollar Mexican here is, man, this will be a great play if, you know, the risk to reward for buying the dollar against the Mexican peso here is very, very good, because we're at this trend line support level. So, and then also you can see this massive layer of support that we've been at over the years. This could make for a really, really great buying opportunity. And like I said, we get a dip in the you got to look at the market in a big cash flow way, and how everything is related to each other. And, you know, we can get some moves here, you know, that would be huge. It would be very, very huge. And we get a move to the downside in equities, and that's only going to strengthen the dollar, because this huge sell-off here has happened in conjunction with the rally in the S&P 500. And the same thing with silver. Silver could go much, much higher than just this. This is just some short-term targets, and really hoping for a dip here in silver, the silver market as well, to buy into. So some huge setups, 2020. I can't believe it's a new decade. It's here, and it's our time to crush it as a group, as traders. If you're in my group, you're watching this video, go ahead and write down some goals. Write down some goals and make this, because this is exactly what I'm going to be doing. New Year's Eve, I'm not going to be going out. I'm not going to be raging. I'm going to be making a game plan on how to crush it and make this my year. I want all that. I want that for all of you all, for sure. As traders, making game plan and making the decision that this is happening. This is what I'm doing, and this is how I'm going to break free and create a new life for myself and go to that next level. It's time to go to that next level, everybody. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Let's crush it this week. Happy New Year's. Thanks for the support. And we're running a badass special right now. Almost forgot to say. So take advantage of that. You know, you need, if you want to do this, all this stuff that I just laid out, all these charts, you can't expect to do that without training. I don't know. Like I'm always learning. I'm always going through trainings. I'm always trying to make my skills better as a trader. And you got to do the same. You know, it's not just going to happen. It's going to, you know, if you keep doing this for a long time, you will get better slowly and slowly. But I don't have the time to waste. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm always trying to grow. And, you know, if you're just like taking signals and think that's enough, that's okay. But man, you know, you got to learn how to do this. So we have some amazing specials right now. You can join if you're not in the United States or a broker. And you know, right now the full course is $300 off, $399, lifetime access to the course, our group, our trade setups. And I was looking at some of, you know, my competitors last night. They're charging $2,400 for a course. They're charging $3,500 for multiple courses. That, you know, is just like one section. They're charging over $3,000. You know, it's crazy. And this is for it's the same material. I promise you that. You can only talk about technical analysis so much and have a new approach. You know, what's unique about my course is that I talk about market correlations and how everything ties together and the way the market's cash flow and the seeing the big picture fundamental analysis as well as the technical analysis for a little over $300. It's a crazy deal. And if you go for it and go for it in 2020, maybe you're a beginner and you say you buy my course and you study it over the course of a year, your life would be, you'll have a whole different outlook on life in 2021. And think about it. Then you could have a whole decade by 2030 be living a completely different life. And that's my goal too. So I hope to help you get there. Thanks for watching. Let's crush it this week. I'll see you in the chat room. Adios, everybody. Peace.